What is up, fam? What's up, fam? Welcome back to the show. Today is a standing setup because we're recording school, but I had to come live. I was saying to the team, I'm not going to call it live, but I have to because it is confirmed. We do have a confirmation for the next leg up again. I've been saying that in the higher time frame we did have, but I also told you... Audio what? Because he's getting fired today. So I told you that there was a confirmation already, but now we're looking at scalps, right? So I'm still gonna a little bit take it as we progress towards the daily confirmation. I'm going to take it step by step, and we do have a confirmation for the scalp today. We do see the market picking up. Like we've got Tau at 15%, great news there. Barachain, I don't even know what it's doing here. 𝗙𝗘𝗙𝗙𝗙, T up 16, INJ up 9, Sonic, which we've been longing from days now. It's 12%, so we're doing decent. So in this show, I'm going to go into all the nitty-gritty. I'm going to talk about all the trades. I have a short show today, so we're really going to get onto the point, get your tokens ready, because we're going to analyze them as well, and I'm going to explain to you why it happens. I'm going to bring some random news, and also, of course, I'm going to talk about your tokens. If you are here, please smash and obliterate the like button. Let us know that you are here. Leave a comment that I'm reading here, and yeah, if you're just rewatching, just let us know. Pi Network is sitting at 100 billion FDV. Sure, the Ponzi scheme continues. Let's jump in here. So, guys, number one and very important is that we have not had, never, ever, 5 red weeks in a row in a bull market. Now, if we consider the fact that we're in a bull market, this could be a great indication that we are going to have another push coming very, very soon, because this is the 4th red week. So we did not have 5. That means that, what is it? Historically, you should be seeing a bounce within this week or next week. And I do think I've been telling you for a long time that we are going to 3.45 trillion in total market cap. And this has been confirmed now for multiple reasons. Now, before I even jump into that, I just want to tell you that there are lots of reasons why to be actually bullish on Bitcoin, at least on Bitcoin. We're going to see the market as well, but on Bitcoin, short term, long term, the president, I said that we don't really have a catalyst, and it was very, very nice to see the president say this yesterday and actually remind us that he did not forget about crypto and things are coming. It was really good to hear this. Listen to this.
To making multiple all-time records, up 2,200 points, and Bitcoin has set multiple all-time record highs because everyone knows that I'm committed to making America the crypto capital. We want to stay at the forefront of everything, and one of them is crypto, and Miami seems to be the...
So he's coming out here and he's shilling crypto. So he's saying obviously the same thing that he said, but into his presidency, a month into his presidency, this is very good to see. This is such a good thing to see, because obviously he had a lot of shit to sort, and I do think that it's coming to a point where it's happening. Now, I'm going to tell you the confirmation, and I'm going to show you what the chart is really telling me. But what is important to see is that every single time we had a massive sell-off in New York, okay? And I do think that is happening today as well. So if you're looking at this show and you're looking at a thumbnail and you take a 20x leverage long and you get wrecked, well, I consider you to not be the one who watched the show. So please continue watching the show, because I'm going to show you the fact that it's confirmed. It doesn't mean that we go up from this price, and you still have to look at some certain levels. Now, this is what I said yesterday. I just want to make it zoom. Now, yesterday I went live on my X. The reason is because, again, I'm recording school and I'm really focused on recording school. So if you do not follow me on X, you're missing out, because I came on live there. I updated you there. So you want to go on, there's a link in the description. You go into my profile and then just make sure to follow me there and turn on notifications for posts, okay? You don't have to turn it on for replies, because I should post to a lot of people. But for posts, I do recommend you do that. There's a link in the description to my X account. So, but this is what I said yesterday on live. This is a decent OB. We're probably going to come in here, maybe even wick through, bomb, send it back. This is one that's going to be like, oh my God, we're not so back. And then this is the moment when we send. So this is how this is how I'm looking at this. So this is what I've been looking at, and this is what I'm thinking is going to happen, and I still do think this is the trajectory for a couple of reasons. Now, yesterday we did not break above here, and this is the drawing that I had, and I said if we do break above here, then we're going to see this, liquidation of this here, which would be a market structure shift, which I'm going to explain in a second, and then after we confirm that, we are going to see a push into the OB, potentially even wick through, which is why I said potentially even wick through, and when that happens, we are going to see a pullback potentially, and then a continuation. Now, you as a trader, your job is to prepare for everything, okay? So and play all the scenarios, especially if you are doing scalping, which I do recommend you do until we have clear direction on the higher time frames. So if you have followed my content, again, I've been guiding you through this. If you didn't, you want to go down in the description, follow me on X, turn on notifications. Genuinely, do that, because that's how I can help you. But on the show, I explained that if we do not close below on the hourly chart, the 3.04 trillion, we are bullish. Now, it was obviously a close call down here. We liquidated a lot of things and a lot of orders, and then we pumped about 4% from there. So I wanted to see a market structure shift, which is basically a higher high. And this is what happened on the hourly chart, which is extremely, extremely bullish. Now, the last time when we saw this was down here, where we had an hourly market structure shift, the market pumped. Then we had an hourly market structure shift here, push, retrace, another push. Now, this is all within a consolidation area. So I do believe that we do have a 4-point structure established now. We came back for the fifth leg, and we always buy the fifth leg. The next target is up here at 3.45 trillion. This is the total market cap. So what I'm looking at is the following. Just as we've seen previously here, you do have a bottom and you do have a retrace. This is something similar that I do think we are going to see. I do think that we have a push here. We do possibly, I don't know, but we possibly go above this 3.19 trillion level around this region. We possibly wick through or whatever. We can just skyrocket from here, by the way. But I don't think it's happening because there is no strength in the market and whatever that is. So I do think that we're going to wick through here a little bit, take liquidity, and then we're going to have a 50% pullback, because once we, even if we close above there, there can be a 50% pullback. And since we do not recover in a V-shaped form, I do think that the pullback is going to come, and it can take long. So the longer it takes, the better confirmation we have that this is going to start pumping very, very soon. So here's what I'm looking at. I would like to see us having a 50% pullback here, which would put us, someone actually posted on my X and commented, and I was very proud because because she posted actually this here, and it would put us back here to the 3.1 trillion-ish region. Now, I want to see this grind slower, slowly, lower and lower and lower, for us to confirm that this is just a pullback after creating a higher high on the hourly, and then we can start pushing. So ultimately, here's my game plan. One, I'm targeting the 3.45 trillion up here, no questions. Whether we're going to get there in a week, a day, 2 weeks, I don't know, but this is my ultimate target before breaking below 3.04. That does not mean that I'm a fortune teller. I'm a trader. I'm just telling you that is the highest probability. That means your tokens will rally between 10 to 25 to 30%, depending on what tokens. What I'm looking at, though, is that we need to see a 50% retrace, ideally, and that would put us down to about 3.1 to 3.12 trillion region, around here. Once we have that, that is a generational opportunity, as I usually say, but who the hell knows if it's generational opportunity, but it's a great long and great scalping opportunity that could potentially turn into a massive swing trade as well. But this is what I'm looking at, targeting 3.1, 3.12. But obviously, as I told you already, I was positioned from the 15-minute MSS here. So I am positioned. I'm in Sonic long. I'm in a Bitcoin. Oh, and I just opened a Bitcoin long here. I'm going to talk about Bitcoin in a second. I hope this makes sense. I don't know. Yeah, here we go. Short squeeze incoming. I know people say short squeeze, but it's stupid. Like, it's not like we don't know if it's a short squeeze. This can be a proper reversal. It's nothing to do with short squeeze. It's just can be a proper reversal. What's up, Fefe? Much love from Bored Apes Long. I know you guys say this, but like, I don't know. Yeah, meh. Thank you so much, though. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate every single one of you. It's like rain. It's likely ranging. I see that the comments don't come through here. What's happening? Is it coming through? Now it's coming through. So basically never going up. I don't know where you take that from. Smash those likes. Tia looking bullish. We're going to look at it in a second. Got in on Astronova. And a good gaming project. I can talk about it. In a second. I do have another gaming project. And I'm happy you got in on Astronova. I talked about it yesterday. I'm in it as well. So hello from Argentina. Warn them about 100x fake. Yeah, there are fake profiles luring you in. I don't have a paid community yet. I don't offer you something in DM. I don't, don't fall for all that. Shut up. I didn't say anything. Why do you think that? INJ ready to pop. We'll see. I love INJ. Love you. Okay, let's go. So Bitcoin. Number one, I wanted to show you a very cool, very cool thing here. One is since the halving last year, April 20th, Bitcoin, there was 137,000 Bitcoins that's been minted. MicroStrategy acquired 264,000, so double what has been minted, okay? Or mined. MicroStrategy acquired 264,000. The ETFs acquired about 330,000 Bitcoin. Miners, public company purchases 45,000. This is public purchases, okay? Public company purchases. Other public companies, about 6,000 Bitcoin. Short-term holder buy pressure, about 194,000. 280,000 Bitcoin off exchanges. So let's say that's about 70,000. If you add everything up, there was 449,000 Bitcoin purchased or took off market. That is 3.25x to what has been mined. So the shock that I've been talking about, you can look at memes and all that shit, but the real thing is at Bitcoin. And if you have a long time horizon, Bitcoin is the way to go. So look at Bitcoin. I took this long here because risk reward does make sense to me. So again, based on what the total market cap did and based on this built up liquidity, I do think that we're targeting around 103. But let me know, brother. I don't see you. 102 to $104,000. So this is my estimate. That means that we would pump about 67% on Bitcoin. Again, I do think there will be great opportunities on altcoins as well. So we're going to look at them in a second. But the reason why I also wanted to open a Bitcoin long is because of a couple of reasons. But one of the main reasons is because I do want to hold this. So if in some case there is something that Trump started talking about crypto again, if these things actually starts rallying from 103 and it held very nicely, I do think that it is possible that we see a rally from here. So this is my long. My stop loss is at 93. If we close below there on the hourly, I am going to close my position. Again, it's not a limit stop because I do think we can have liquidations, and I'm gonna keep adding to my position within this range. But this is the long that I have taken. I wanted to tell you. Let me just see what's happening here. Good morning. We're pump or dump this weekend. Pump. Sorry, I'm out. Only 22 lows left. Gene, I'm sorry to hear. Bro, should I wait for the pullback or should I get into Sol or should I go along Avi? We're gonna look at it, but I do recommend you can take a position if you want, and then you can just wait to get in on another one. All right, so let's jump in here. One thing I wanted to tell you about is our partners. I talked to these guys yesterday, okay? BitDCA. I talked to these guys and they're building something absolutely incredible. I was actually blown away. Why? Because a couple of reasons. One, I don't know if you have seen this chart before, but this is the Bitcoin DCA calculator. DCA means dollar cost averaging, and that means that you put aside a certain amount of money every single day, okay? Or every single week or every single month. Now, here's the truth. If you put away $5, imagine how much money you spend in a day. You spend at least $50. Let's be very honest here. $50 or $60, whatever that is, depending on where you live. You might spend much more or much less, but on average, I can say you probably spend about $50. Now, if you just put 10% on that every single day to buy Bitcoin, $5, nothing, $5, and you buy every single day for 3 years, you would have invested $5,500. And you would have had $11,000, over 100% profit in 3 years by putting $5 aside. So when they reached out, I wanted to know what they do. But what they really do is that they allow you through an app to have your bank account, your normal bank account, connected to Stripe or other service providers. And every time you purchase something, you can decide how much percent of that purchase value you want to purchase Bitcoin for. And they do it in the background in a self-custody way, so they send it out to your own wallet, which is quite cool. So they have this wallet coming here, and they have their token coming very soon as well, which I'm actually quite excited about. And I do think this is literally the only way. Like, we can look at memes and all that shit, but this is literally the only way. Bitcoin and DCA is the only way. So what I would recommend you to do is to go down into the description. Genuinely, they will have their TG with great token utility. You will be able to use the app for ETH and Bitcoin DCA purchases. Go that into the description and check them out. Follow them on X and also join their Telegram. I know that they're gonna have some tasks and whatnot for the TG event. It's down here. BTC, buy Bitcoin with ease. Here it is, DCA into Bitcoin with these, okay? So you can find them here. Go and check them out. I genuinely think this can be pretty cool. Like, when you're able to just simply go in and buy with your own credit card. The thing is, like, you can DCA and exchanges as well. That's the reality. Like, I told them the same. But the thing is that you can use your own bank here, like your country bank or whatever that is. You can use that and they will self-custody away purchase Bitcoin for you. It's absolutely incredible. It's absolutely incredible. Okay, so it's pretty cool. Go and check them out. There's a link in the description. Also, make sure to follow them on X. There's a link in the description to everything. Let's jump into tokens. I think we should jump into tokens. Let me know what tokens you want me to analyze, and then we can. So we're saying DC all the way. Yeah, you know, I'm serious. Like I told you, I'm full Bitcoin bull, and these guys came on. They probably saw me saying that it's full Bitcoin bull, and this is the perfect opportunity, bro. You have to DC. You would have put $5 aside. I mean, let's see what would have been if I put away like. Let's say I put it at $50. Brother, in 3 years. I mean, it's 100%. What if we would have done it in the past 6 years? What would have happened then? 300%. Yeah, I mean, it's wild. It's wild. Literally the only way. They are leading way as well, I think. Okay, let's go. Let me see the tokens. AVAX. AVAX, let's go AVAX. I've got some news as well that I have to run through. Higher high. I mean, I like the AVAX here as well with this higher high, but then it got smashed. So I do like AVAX down here. Not as much as I liked it previously, but it's still good. Like, I do think this... The problem is that it's a very steep fall. Look at this. It's a very, very steep fall. There is some kind of recovery here, but you have better tokens to long. If you long it, scalp it and put your stop loss down here at 23.8. And if it comes back, just take another long. But until then, not really interesting. 𝗙𝗘𝗙𝗙𝗪. I'm so bullish on these guys. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is already starting the 50% retrace. Look at this. Yes. I mean, I've been vocal about this. I'm actually bullish on 𝗙𝗘𝗙𝗪. I think they are great. Great team, NVIDIA partner, and a massive AI project. So I do think they are good. I mean, if we could get it at a great point for a long, that would be also good. That could turn into, like, I'm holding them spots, but they could turn into like a scalp. I think this is a great buy, bro. I think this is a great buy. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is a great buy. 11% stop loss is kind of like substantial. So what you can also do is just wait for a 5-minute market structure shift. You can start DCAing in here depending on what your risk management allows. I am going to take a position here. A tiny one, because I still want to see a higher high here, but I am going to take. So I'm gonna take a small, again. Proper risk management, very important. Okay, so my stop loss is gonna be down here, 14.84. Okay, but it is great, incredible project, and also a great place to start DCing. I'll DC all the way down here and see how it goes. I'll keep you posted on my X if there is any changes. Arbitrum, let's go. Not bad. No, it's actually quite decent. Not bad, but it's coming into an OB. Like, when it comes back 50%, I do think it can be good. When it comes back 50%, I do think it can be good. So down here at around 45 cents, I would be interested in ARB. I'm not interested now. Radium. Look at this. Look, this is such a good example. Look, I drafted this here. Look, I drafted this here and I said, we're going to come lower. And once we see a market structure shift, we can go. Okay. So this would have been the first one. This would have been the first one. You would have gotten stop that here. Then this would have been the second one. This here. You would have gotten in here. First of all, you would have gotten a 15% pump. You would have waited for a 50% retrace, which you have gotten. You would have started DCAing into this discount zone here, and you would have gotten another 25% pump. Such a good example of what is, I think, going to happen. So I think it's good, but it's not clear. It's not clear. I would like to see a close above 4.7. And also the Sol Echo, I don't know what's really happening there. So this could be considered a market structure shift, but I would not rule out a stop out here at 3.9. So I would just wait for the 4.7 and long that. It's definitely going up here, potentially up all the way to the 7-ish region. So, but I'm not rushing into it. Near, let's go. Yeah, I like this. I like this because it's an impulsive move. Look at this. So this was here. Market structure shift. It's an impulsive move. You can buy in, although you might want to wait. This is beautiful. Yeah, if it comes back, like I like this chart. If it comes back, I would be interested in getting it. I mean, it would be awesome if it didn't come below this. Like, if you can see a 5-minute market structure shift, fuck, get in. Like, I don't think that's gonna happen. But if it comes down to the discount down here at like 3.12, definitely a good buy stop loss down here at 3. See what else do we have? RUNE. RUNE, let's go. Yeah, good. Actually, RUNE is good. Actually, RUNE is good. With all the uncertainty, though, RUNE is actually good. This is actually not bad. Yes, this is actually not bad. I think I'm going to take a position in RUNE. This is super freaking risky. I don't know what's happening. I didn't follow the news. Does anyone know what's happening with the whole resolution? I don't know what's happening with the whole resolution. But it came back 50. Look, it came back 50 beautifully. This is probably, maybe there was a resolution. The market maker's driving it up. I don't know exactly what's happening. But this is good. I like this. I like this 10% stop, but I am going to get into RUNE. I like this. I don't think it's going to fall much more. Also, please make sure that you have your stop loss in, because this can, like, we don't really know what is going to happen with RUNE. So, like, the stop loss goes below. I'm going to put my stop at 108. 108. Okay. Good. So targeting all the way. Like, probably going to take some profits on all resistance, but like in general, targeting all the way up. What do we have here? Sui. Yeah, beautiful. Look, close above here. Close above here. It's kind of like a stairs up, so I would wait for a 50. I would be interested in buying a 313. 313. Let me look at all the other tokens. What are happening here? There we go. Why does Zeri have like a little mark here? Who is Zeri? Zeri has like a mark. Oh, this poor guy has been asking me about this for a long time. Like, I'm not into gaming big. I'll be honest with you. I take a couple of bets, right? Astronova pre-sale I told you about yesterday, I'm in. And what other, like, I'm also bullish on ZENT. You see, I'm also an investor there. So I'm also an investor in ZENT. I do think it's at a great place. There is no narrative right now happening for gaming. But this is the time when you can allocate. Now, for me, all these bags are basically risky plays. So, like, I'm completely aware that these are the plays that can pull you at 100x, 1000x. Like, these are literally the games, the plays that can do that. So I'm in ZENT. Do think this is at a perfect level on the daily, on the weekly, massive pump without a gaming narrative. 150% since September 24. So I do think that it is great. And ZENT is actually incredible. Let me show you this. So they're like cross-pollinating Web2 games with Web3 games. Incredible trailer as well. It's good. Anyway, I'm an investor, so I like ZENT. I'm a little bit biased, obviously, but I don't think you should take a lot of. I like, you have to have AI in gaming. You have to have blockchain integrated, so Web3 integrated. And once you have that, I think you can't really mess it up. ZENT is a great team, so I'm bullish on ZENT. And you can buy all the gaming tokens of Alex Becker and Elio and whatever. Could be interesting, but I just want to do something that is not hyped up like crazy and has real utility with the Web2. So it all comes back. It always comes back to can you attract Web2? So this is why ZENT, for example, is interesting for me. Let's go. What else do we have here? Virtuals. Oh, and then I have to leave, guys. I have to leave because my wife's gonna kill me. Virtual. It's so down. Like, it's, again, if we're gonna have AI agents pick it up again, but I told you about ZENT up here, and I said the protocol revenue is down 95%, is down 70% since. Not interested. Genuinely, I'm not interested in virtuals. Can it be good? Yes. You might be able to make money? Yes. But not really interested. Okay. I also wanted to tell you guys, if you wanted, here's the crazy story. So I just simply don't have time to do all the stuff that I plan to do for today. But I wanted to tell you about this. I'm recording school still, and I had to re-record stuff still, yes. But there is so many people who get scammed with so simple stuff that could simply get avoided. Like, it's just beyond me. It really is beyond me. So what I would recommend you do, again, I didn't know this, pig butchering. Do you know what pig butchering scams are? Pig butchering. So here's how it goes. Scammers come in. They build a relationship with you. You think they are real people. Maybe you just meet them in a community. They don't even ask you anything at the beginning. They don't even ask you. You just start coming. Or you just find a random link. You click on it and then you get to a new community and then they just build a relationship with you and you don't even know that you're getting scammed because you didn't realize it in the first place when you got in there. So what I do recommend you always, and now that I'm shooting school, I more and more think that this is like, you have to do this. You have to have a VPN, guys. You have to. You have to. If you want to use NordVPN, they are our partners. There's a link in the description. But please, promise me that you are going to use a VPN. Please. You can save so much money for yourself. Simple. Just have a VPN. The reason why I love NordVPN as well, because they have a threat protection. That means if you click on a phishing link or a website that is fishy, they just simply alert you. They go like, hey, don't go in there. This is why I like them. But please, please, please use a VPN. Let's look at some of the random news here that is happening. One is ETH, so I'm still long in ETH. For why, I have no freaking idea. But I do think that this could be very interesting. ETH is dead. So like 70% down, transaction fees. Everybody's like, oh, ETH is so cheap because no one is using it, bitch. Like that's why it's cheap. But anyway, they have the SEC acknowledged the amendment to ETH ETF staking. This could be very, very interesting, and we could see this pick up. And if we can have native staking within sorry about this. I'm just getting. I have to go to an appointment. I'm being like pressured here. But if we will have native staking within the ETFs, it will be quite interesting. So we yet to see that. What I also wanted to tell you is another news. Gold is up 5 consecutive weeks. Okay, so it's time for a pullback on gold. Up 11% this year, which is interesting because it was up 27% last year. So we're up about 38%, almost 40% gold. What is more interesting is that Trump confirmed that he's going to Fort Knox and audit.
You know that we're going to go into Fort Knox. Do you know about that? That was a bad bump.
Are they going to eliminate more national security positions, civilians there?
We'll see what happens. But one of the things we do want to look, I mean, we hope everything's fine with Fort Knox, but we're going to go to Fort Knox, the fabled Fort Knox, to make sure the gold is there.
Because we gotta go to the fabled Fort Knox and we make sure the gold is there. So they're going to go there. And let me remind you, this is why I'm also just more Bitcoin, because let me remind you, if there is just a tiny mismatch or uncertainty or anything on there, Bitcoin is going to go 20, 30%, 40% in a day. And this is also one of the main reasons why I'm long. Someone is saying, I hope gold is gone. I'm the same, brother. I'm the same. We eat good. If the gold is gone, we eat good. Okay, what else do we have here? What else did I want to tell you? I think we're good with everything. We've got the charts. Remember. Total market cap. We can have a pullback, okay? We can have a pullback from here down to the 3.1 trillion and then move on. But I'm already in a long position, on several long positions, just taking 2 long positions. We're up 5% on TAI. TAI is actually up 1% since we talked, so that's good. Made $100. That's incredible. So anyway, please make sure that you monitor the charts. And also, like, if you can't, I really am just urging you to go and follow me on X. This is not me. But I urge you to follow me on X and turn on notifications, because literally the best thing you can do, I will update you with whatever is happening. I'll update you with charts and much more, so do that. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate you. There's a link in the description to everything that we talked about. Make sure to check out my X. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to check out DCA, because you need to start DCAing in the crypto. Whatever you do, DCA Bitcoin. Honestly, DCA Bitcoin. That's the best thing you can do. And otherwise, just come back for the next one. Make sure to check these 2 out. This standing is not that bad. Is it that bad? What happened? Why are you looking at me like someone? Yeah. See, look, you can't see me on the screen? Cuz can't see me on the screen. Cuz doesn't watch the show. Okay, cool. Guys, truly appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. Check out these 2 videos. Make sure to click here to subscribe to the channel. If you like this and you're rewatching, please, just let me know in a comment if you like this shorter version of the show, if this gave you any value. Truly appreciate you. And I believe I'll see you in the next one. Take care.